Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today, we're going to talk about the ministry positions. So I was just signing up for the Minister of Education, and I thought this might actually be a good video topic to help some people out. Let's get into it. Today is day 4 of SVS. And if you watched yesterday's video, then you know that today is all about troop training. So let's take a look at our troops. Now, right here, before we get started, our president has enacted mobilized training speed plus 30%. So this is going to be statewide for the next 24 hours. So let's see what that took us down to for our training speed. That took us down to 10 hours and 50 minutes. Let's see how many hours of speed ups that we actually have. So if you come to your backpack here, and you click on it, and then you go to the little graph in the top right hand corner, you can click on speed ups and get your by days, hours, or minutes. So we're going to use 22 days of training speed ups and 18 days of general speed ups. Let's make sure that we have the resources to back those up, and we do. So we've got 1.76, 1.69. We've got plenty to do some troop training right now. So let's see how many troops we could get trained if we didn't use the Minister of Education. So I found this really cool little tool on a website that I want to share with you guys. Let me see if I can bring it up. This is whiteoutsurvivalguide.com. So what this is going to do is we can enter our batch size, the number of troops that we train at one time. Let's do the time per batch. How much time did we need? 10 hours and 50 minutes. We'll just call it 11 hours. The amount of power per batch. So that would be 71 power per unit trained. So let me just grab a calculator real quick. That is 59,498. And then our total days of speed ups that we have is 40. So let's ask it to calculate. So the amount of troops that we can train is 73,134. And then the power gained will gain 5,192,000. I just thought this was a neat little tool, and I'll put the link to this in the video description for you. Back to troop training. This number right here, this almost 11 hours per bundle, is still too much. I don't want to use that. I think I can get more out of it. So what I have done is, if you come up here and go to Castle Battle and go to the appointment details. For me, in troop training, the one that we need to apply for is called the Minister of Education. So this is going to give me a plus 50% training bonus and plus 200 troops trainable at a time. And you can see here, I'm already registered for it. So I'm going to be coming down to the end of the day before I can actually train my troops. I thought that this might be a good time to share with you the different ministry positions and their purposes. So the first ministry position that you can apply for is the vice president. And the vice president is going to give you a 10% increase in construction speed, a 10% increase in research speed, and a 10% increase in training speed. And then to apply for it, you just click the apply button. Now I'm going to say cancel because I'm already registered for another one. You can only apply for one of these at a time. But if you come here and you just scroll down, you can see the last person that's applied for it and what time your appointment would start. So if I clicked applied and I wasn't already signed up for another one, my name would go right here in line. So if you need a specific buff at a certain time, watch these and keep an eye on them until that time gets to when you need it, and then click apply. The next one we're going to talk about is the Ministry of Interior. So the Ministry of Interior increases your resource production speed by 80%. I don't think anybody really applies for this. that often. There's never a wait list for it, because I don't really see that it's that beneficial. But if it's available, just apply for it. The reason why I say just apply for it is because if there's nobody in line, you won't get kicked out of the position until somebody else applies for it. The next one we're going to talk about is the Minister of Health. This one I feel like is really important post battles or even during battles. This is going to increase your healing speed. It's going to give you a plus 100% buff and increase your infirmary capacity by 5,000. Now, if you're going into a battle, I feel like the Minister of Defense is really good buff to have. So it's going to give you a plus 10% in troop lethality. And again, you see there are no reservations here. It's going to be able to maintain that 10% lethality until somebody else applies for it or the president kicks them out. And the last one is going to be the Minister of Strategy. So this is going to give you an increase of 2,500 in troop deployment capacity and plus 5% in troops attack. Now, I feel like the 2,500 in troop capacity is a negligible number, but it's still more troops out. 5% in troop attack is great. I would prefer to have the 10% in troop lethality. But anyways, that's a quick breakdown on the minister's position. That being said, I am signed up for the Minister of Education, and I will do my troop training tomorrow. Thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that you got something out of this video. Smash that like button. If you've got any questions, comments, or would like to see a video on a specific topic, leave those down in the comment section. And do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Really help me out. You guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.